So I bought a new camera, this fella right here, the Ricoh GR3, and I'm gonna explain why. So sometimes I like to go out and I like to take photos. Normally I'll take my FX3 with the 24-70 or I'll take the A7 IV. The problem with these cameras are that they're really bulky, and generally when you're on the streets or in a public area, people freak out because they're such big cameras. I wanted something low key that was less intrusive, that was solely focused on photography. Now, I'm normally a bit of a gearhead myself. I love to buy the latest tech and stuff like that. I'm always in the market for that, especially when I'm in a professional setting. However, I did want something where I could just take out and have fun and really enjoy the photography side. Now, in this video, I kind of want to talk about my experience using the Ricoh GR3 and not really the technical side. I think I'll come back to that on a later video. Now, I've had this for a few days now and I've taken it out at night, during the day, and I've gotten some amazing photos. The RAWs out of this are incredible. The latitude that you get is really good. Also, the JPEGs are amazing as well. They do have some recipes in these. Recipes, when I say recipes, I mean presets like the Fuji cameras as well, like sort of emulations you can call it. They have like positive film, negative film, and a few others that I have tried that are really good, and they kind of get baked in on the JPEG, but you also have the option for RAW files. It's a 24 megapixel camera, which I think is sort of like a sweet spot for cameras, so I found it really good. Now, the thing that I love about this is, as you can see, you can actually literally put this in your pocket. And this little thing right here is a lens attachment. So this is actually smaller without this. I only put this on just to kind of protect the lens a little bit more. I honestly love it. What can I say? Like, I've been wanting to take more photos now that I have the GR3. And one of the reasons I think is because I don't have to worry about taking a big bulky camera. I can just literally put this in my pocket and I'm ready to go. Now, there are some downsides, and I don't think this is a camera for everyone. I'm definitely not trying to sell this to you. I'm not sponsored by Ricoh by any means. It's just that once I picked it up, I found that it worked really well for me. Now, the things that I don't like about it, just a few things I want to quickly mention, is the fact that the battery life. The battery life is absolutely awful. They have these little batteries. I'll show you right here. It's little 1350 batteries, and I've tested it out for a few times now, and honestly, I've gotten about 140, 150 photos before my battery shows the near empty sign, and that's on a fully charged battery. Now, to charge this, it's got a little USB port. It's really simple. There's not a lot of whole buttons and stuff like that. You got the FM button, you got the little program modes here, and it's really simple, and that's what I wanted. I wanted one where I didn't have to worry about, going out and trying to figure out all the settings, changing lenses. This has a focal length of, I believe it's 18, let me just double check. Where is it? Yeah, 18 millimeters, which is an APS-C lens, so it kind of goes to about 28 mil. Now, they do have the Ricoh GR3X, which is a 40 mil equivalent, but I chose this one. I like to do kind of landscapes. I do like the wider perspective. Sometimes I do wish I had the 40 mil as well, especially for more portraiture and stuff like that. With this one, you do have to get a little bit closer to the people to kind of get them, and it can be a little bit intrusive, especially if you're further away. You're kind of getting them out of frame if you want kind of portraits. But all in all, I do think this is a great camera if you're learning photography. I will say that it is on the pricey side. They're about $1,500 to $2,000 brand new. You can buy them used on the market, but they're still pretty expensive for what they are. I think overall, it's a great camera. For me, one of the reasons I think I got it was because it's less distracting. I don't have to worry about the video settings because the video on this is terrible. You don't get one of these cameras for the video because it's not great. The 1080 is just muddy. I wouldn't recommend it. As you can probably see, I've actually covered the little speaker ports here, and the main reason is just to kind of keep dust away. I heard that these are pretty prone to dust, so it's just my way of doing it. I'm never going to use the video on this, so I've just covered them up. But all in all, I definitely think it's a great camera if you're in the market to, just want to take photos, and if you really enjoy it. Even the Fuji, the X100V, I think it's a very overpriced camera. There's too much hype around it, and I don't think it's worth, $2,500 to $3,000. I think it's ridiculous. It's way too much. Something like this is still a little pricey, but I definitely think it's more in the price point that I'd be willing to pay. Now, I got kind of lucky with this. I got this for about 1,300, which is not too bad for the price. And so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I'm definitely planning to make a little playlist around the GR3 just to kind of show you guys more on it as I kind of journey and take more photos with this, which I definitely will be. This will be kind of my carry-on camera that will be always in my pocket whenever I'm out, just to take photos when I want to in a quick pinch. Now, like I said, it is a 28mm, so just keep that in mind. You will be kind of limited in that sense, but limitation breeds creation. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.